This is a rather emotional topic for me, but it's all about how the individual I'm going to talk about in this video, I know firsthand he was a leader long before he ever joined this leadership group.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
Edward Reed is one of the executive directors for the John Maxwell team. All right. Ed was a leader long before he ever got towards this leadership group. I like to tell people Ed had the distinguished professor. He was a distinguished gray-haired professor even when he was a young man. And this is what I mean. Well, he was cool with me, We became friends. But the reason why I hold Ed in such high regard is because he kept me from throwing my life away in a street fight because some dude clocked me and gave me a blackout. And this is what happened. There was a bunch of kids out in the bunch of freshmen out in the hallway in Bowie, and I just heard them playing around. I came outside, looked outside in the hallway, and they were wrestling, right? So, if anything with kind of like martial arts, combat sport, of course, I was interested in back then. And they said that there was a guy out there who was like the captain of his wrestling team in high school. He was beating everybody, right? And so I was like, oh, okay, well, let me try this. What the heck? I lose, I don't care. Now, keep in mind, and I told everybody I ain't really wrestled before. I didn't wrestle for school. But I had those Edwin Takamori toddler lessons. I think my brother got a green belt in judo. And I used to wrestle around with people for fun, growing up. Some of the people I wrestled with up to middle school and high school, they would just kind of use me as like a tackle dummy to try out their moves on. And the deacon of our youth group that I was in high school for the CYO, he knows jujitsu. So I had learned a little bit from that. So needless to say, when I went up with the guy that was a captain on the wrestling team, I'm not going to say his name. I still remember his name. But anyway, so we get out there, and there's a whole bunch of other people around, all right? Bunch of testosterone in the air, I'm sure. So we started wrestling, and I pin him. Then I pin him again. And then I pin him again. And he got mad, right? And to top it all off, the last time I pinned him, I put his arm on the ground, and he was wearing his watch, and his watch got scraped or scratched up, right? And I saw he was mad at the watch. The watch got broken while we were wrestling. And I'm just trying to defuse the situation because it seemed like he was really mad. I said, hey, man, I'm sorry about the watch. And now keep in mind, I think I had told him to take the watch off before we started grappling, but he was like, no, I don't need to do that. And then his watch got messed up. So I'm sure he was kind of mad about that too. So anyway, long story short, this dude gets mad, clocks me twice in my eye. Bad. As hard as he could. I mean, he was doing two wild haymakers. Okay? Now, it hit me, but it didn't really hurt at all, right? It didn't really hurt at all. I was mad. I wasn't hurt. I was really pissed. And so then I turned and I looked at Ed. And I said, Ed, is my eye black? Because I ain't going to beat him up if my eye ain't black. And then you know what Ed Reed did? He grabs me real fast, and he puts his arms like around he stands in front of me. He's got me covered up. I guess like a football grab or something. He's got me hugged up. And the way he grabbed me, the only way I would have been able to get at that guy was if I hurt Ed to get Ed off me. And I did not want to hurt Ed, to hurt that guy, but I was mad because the guy punched me in the face. Now, Ed Reed did not know me that well. He ain't know me like that. But he grabbed me and he would not let go. I was like, let me go, Ed. Let me go. Let me go, Ed. Let me go. Let me go, Ed. Let me go, Ed. Let me go, Ed. My eye must be black. Let me go, let me go. He's like, no, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. So I'm going, let me go. He's going, I'm not letting go. I'm going, let me go. He's going, I'm not letting go. And so he kept talking to me, and he just nudged me back into the to his room. And then Ed got me in the room, and then Ed closed the door, and then he stood in front of the door, and he would not let me leave that room until I calmed down. And then when I realized I had a black eye, I was mad, but Ed would not let me leave that room until I calmed down. And he just kept talking to me. And he would not let me leave that room. Now, that may not seem significant, but you have to understand, at that time, my financial situation was like thin ice. If I had gotten kicked out of school because I beat that guy up and got into a real altercation with him, which I know I very well could have, easily. Because some other people that talked to me after that fight, they were like, I'm glad Ed grabbed you. You would have killed that guy. He hit you as hard as he could and you didn't even flinch. Which, well, yeah, I didn't. But Ed, man, I told people that is one of the greatest examples of Christ that I have ever seen. He sacrificed himself. He grabbed me, and then he stood between me and the door, and he would not let me go out there and get in a fight with that guy and risk getting kicked out of school. So because of that, that was really a good watershed moment. That one pivotal act, because there's no way, if I had gotten kicked out of school, I probably wouldn't have come back. I probably would have just went full-time military, and who knows what my life would be. Would it be worse? Who knows? Would it be better? Who knows? But I don't think I would have gotten that degree from Bowie State, I tell you that. And that degree from Bowie State has opened up a lot of other doors for me later on in my life that I've been able to take advantage of. And it all came down to this guy right here who's frozen on the screen named Ed Reed. He was a kid himself. He wasn't no more than 18, maybe 19, probably 18. He threw himself on top of a classmate and would not let go until that classmate came to his senses. He could have got hurt, but he didn't care. He said, oh man, I knew you wasn't going to hurt me. I didn't even know that I wasn't going to hurt him. I just felt like hurting him would have been wrong. And I didn't even realize, if you had asked me before that what I would have done, I would have probably said, I don't care if somebody grab me, I'll knock him off and keep going. But he stopped me. And because of that, I got the life I got today. So, and I mean, this is not anything I've never said to Ed directly. But when I saw him on this thing, I was like, man, Ed's been a leader. Ed's been a leader. He's always been a good mentor. So to that, I salute you, Ed Reed. And other people out there, if that's what the John Maxwell team recruits, I'm definitely going to be checking out some of their products. But I say that to say, in terms of the martial arts, you know, sometimes the fights that we win, especially you want to talk about a real fight, people talk about the best fight is a fight that you never fought. But Ed stepped in and stopped a young martial artist from making a very dumb and young mistake. Of course, I found out later that Ed was a martial artist too. I think he took some Bondo. But that's neither here nor there. He took a chance, and he know me from Adam, and he stopped me from throwing my life away. And to that, I give him props. So, salute to you, Edward Reed. And if the John Maxwell team got people like that on it, it's got to be something worth checking out. So, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this video with people who like to talk about the martial arts. Like I said, I haven't checked out any of these John Maxwell products yet, but I'm interested, and who knows, maybe that could be a good thing for me to jump off on some of their ideas, because it looks like they push you towards success. And, you know, that's something we definitely are concerned about in the martial arts, being the best that we can be. Okay. Thank you for your time, and peace.